Do I have Marathon on here still? I think I do. What up? What up? What up? It's taking a while to get this game to feel good to me. It's a little weird, I would say. Oh yeah, I wanted to start with my banger though. I don't even know if I got the music queued up. I don't know why this all this stuff in my head. But welcome, welcome. We're looking at Crimson Desert some more. Trying to get some. I was able to get the frame rate to lock again. I don't know what I did, but basically I just messed it up. But frame rate locked again. Trying to get to a spot where Crimson Desert feels and looks good at the same time. It's a tough one. But we're gonna try. I have other devices to test today as well. The Steam Deck, and then obviously Ally. So we're gonna take a look at their performance level using my optimized settings. After I feel comfortable showing off and feeling good about the ones I got here, but honestly, I did a lot of leg work when off camera, so I think we should be okay. It's just I don't know if people are comfortable with that 30 FPS, so we gotta might try to look for some type of variant. But the game gonna look ugly if I change anything. I would rather have better stability than higher frame rate at this point because the game is just let's just say the visuals are probably the leading benefit of this game. And if we take that away from it, we left with some interesting mechanics, interesting quests that are necessarily interesting for the right reasons. So, what I want to do is maintain the visual quality on the go, if I can. Or you could just, stream it. But right now, we're gonna start off with the target here for this, and then keep going from there. But what do I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to post. So give me a moment. Take a look at the scenery. And enjoy that while I get the stream ready. We got a lot to test today, so it's gonna be a fun one. It'll be fun. What's going on, Aliverse? How's your how's your day going? Let's see we have next. Check. What up, Marcus? How you feeling today, man? Up and at it. It's good. Mine's going good too, man. I'm trying to I ain't gonna lie, I've been I don't know if anybody else interested in that game, but I've been very interested in Marathon, and they just did that cryo archive. I seen them finally beat the boss. That was pretty cool. Um I'm trying to do a bunch of rook runs and get my money up so I can go play it too. I played a few of the new map in Marathon. It was fun, but you gotta go in there with a good load out, and I haven't been playing it, so that's really where my head is right now. I just want to play Marathon and no life it for a little bit, but I can't. So, but yeah, I've been good though, having fun. How's Crimson? Crimson on Legion Go 2 is how did I say? The game, Marcus, is it's really leaning heavy on the visual aspect. To me, like nothing's really grabbed me that's like, oh, this game needs to be played. Visually though, when I play it, I'm like, man, these visuals are great. So if I lose that on the Legion Go 2, I would never play it because I'm just like, I the one good thing that I currently have going for it to me is the visuals, and I would just might as well just stream it then because the visuals are getting decimated when you try to play it on here. So, that's where I'm at with it. Until I mean, I'm not that far in. I'm like 4 hours in. So as the game gets bigger and do more stuff, maybe it becomes to grab me in different ways. But right now, the only thing that's grabbing me is the visuals. So I want to maintain that on the go. So I'm trying. Upload this, and I'm just uploading some shorts, get some people in here. You know, that good old YouTube jazz as we continue on, and then we can start. I am going to be testing the Ally and the Steam Deck with my optimized settings to see what we get. We'll see. We'll see how that go. But we're going to start off with the Legion Go 2, let y'all know what I've started, what I did, what I changed, and then we're going to keep it pushing for the next ones. And then I might test out Marathon because a lot of updates have happened, and I don't know if the game runs better or worse. So I might test that again too. Can the Legion Go 1 play this? Demon, I don't know. I don't have the Legion Go 1 anymore. Only got the Legion Go 2. I'm assuming that the Z1 Extreme is perfectly fine with running it to the degree of how much you want it to run it. Then that's a little bit different, but I'm sure it can run it. Positive. Oh, my screen didn't cut off on me. Taking too long. Okay, my bad. I like that you can like zoom in and just play in first person. Well, not play in first person, but you kind of get that zoomed in effect. That's pretty cool. I do like how technically advanced it is. Because for me, I hate shimmer. I hate pop in, but I like a handheld. Like, how does that work? and it's really tough trying to balance all of that. But I think I got to a spot where I like the settings. But it is 30 FPS, guys. You ain't gonna get no miracle, okay? And those extra 10 frames ain't gonna really help you, in my opinion. I understand people are got like latency issues, got people that have, they're a little bit more sensitive to latency. I don't use FrameGen because I hate the additional latency. VSync is on because there's some tearing in this game, so there's additional latency. And then the game itself, like the controls, feel extremely slow. Like as in he moves slow, he's weighty, and his ability to kind of move back and forth is slow. And then they have required motion blur. So those things led me to a 30 FPS experience that I feel like would be okay. Anyways, I got one more thing and then we can go ahead and get started. I'm just yapping. One sec. I'm trying to play on my Steam Deck. Yeah, we're gonna be testing that one with my settings here in a sec. We're gonna go through that one and the Ally in a second here. Well, not in a sec, but like 30 minutes from now, more than likely. That. I do not have the GPD Win 5, so. But Death Stranding 2 runs amazing. It's fine on Steam Deck OLED. Nice. I haven't bought that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get that just yet. Sounds like it's not built for handhelds for real. Might need a few more patches to run better though. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
The air is tense.
But I was trying to balance, you know, I was trying to balance the when you go into cities versus when you're out in the fields. Like, I'm pushing it already. I don't like to have, when I put a cap on, I like to give it at least like 15% headroom, 20% headroom in order for it to, when it gets crazy, you know, it doesn't drop the frame rate. But I'm already in cities, so I wanted to jump over this wall to kind of show you guys that, yeah, it's, when NPCs start coming at you, we're still not doing terrible. He got me already? My bad. Hold on, we gotta go back in. I usually am okay with the timing. But basically, I'm trying to get in somewhere they don't want me to be right now, just to kind of have the enemies on me.
You better stay away.
And they keep kicking me out, so I'm gonna go back in there to try to get the NPCs on me. And I want to see if it holds that 30 FPS line, basically. Again, my settings are for 30 FPS. I'm not. I don't want you guys to believe this game should be ran anything at other than 30 on the handheld. So sorry if that upsets you or if you don't like it. But you can always deviate from the plan, of course. That's why it's a PC. Just take my settings and then kind of make it your own. Okay, so we got enemies on us, and I want them to run around and chase me. I'm just trying to see if the 30 FPS holds. And we're already at 28, 29. Uh-oh. All right, buddy. Get off me. See, I told you I was good at the timing. Get off me. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so we're not doing too bad. That's what I really wanted to test for, just to make sure if we got like 20 enemies on us, we still gonna hold that 30. Because you can get used to that. Uh-oh. No! There we go. Get off me. Okay, he killed me actually this time. Alright, we're gonna have to revive at the checkpoint, of course. The OG goal for real will suffer playing that. I think 30 FPS is achievable on there too. I think that, yeah, it probably won't. It might hold it. I don't know. I don't got it, so I can't say. We'll see when I go to this Ally with my settings. But basically what I wanted to do, and there's literally like no punishment for having ray tracing on because the game is built around ray tracing. So, I mean, turn it off on the Z1 Extreme, but I think I have it on here. Maybe I turned it off. I don't remember. I can't remember now. Yeah, I have it off. But it really doesn't have any performance hit. We're gonna try that again with ray tracing on, but oh wait. Hold on. We had 30 already. Maybe it does have a performance hit then. Yeah, it do. I'm tripping. I was on my normal system. It doesn't have a performance hit. On this system, it 100% does. It's basically like, yeah, just leave it off. Or at least not a tangible, like something you'll actually notice. On here, you'll notice it because you're trying to keep that hold that 30 line. So, again, I like vast open areas. This game is built around it looking pretty, and that's like the biggest selling point today. I'm sorry, but the game isn't all that great when it comes to story right now. Combat is okay, but at least when you look out across the field, you're like, wow, this running on a handheld. This looks good to be running on a handheld, right? It looks good. That's the biggest selling point. We don't want to lose that with FSR artifacts and garbage. So that's what I'm solving for right now. And I may sound a little, I don't know, animated or, I don't know, just a little too animated, but that's the point. I'm like, I don't see a point in trying to push for 40, especially when you gotta drop the visuals so to a point where the game no longer looks pretty to look at. So I value what I was able to create, and I think for the most part, most people will be okay with it. But if you are one of those that, you know, just can't get with it, there's options for you to kind of get to a 40 or a 60. It's just I don't value the look of it, so I'll show y'all my settings, and then y'all can kind of deviate from there to get to what you want it to be. But let's go into the city again and take a look at what you're kind of what to expect when you're in here as well, messing around in the city. I think I gotta go find some clothes because they won't let me get into that without like new clothes or something. So I think I gotta go find some clothes. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And if you don't like that line deviating a little bit, you can always go to, this is not supposed to be at that. It was literally at 30. I don't know why I went to 35. I might need to restart it with that ray tracing I did. I might need to restart it. I'm gonna restart real quick just to make sure, because I was holding 30 yesterday with ray tracing off at 30 TDP, moving around on battery. Now it seemed like it's fluctuating a little bit, so they didn't do any patches or nothing. I don't think they did. Maybe they did. They might have did one patch or something, but I don't remember it doing it overnight. He said, Manny said, well, you probably got asked a million times, but what do you think of the game? I think I don't know if I mentioned that. The visuals is like, that's the big selling point, visuals. So it's a lot riding on them visuals, in my opinion. I haven't played enough yet. I feel like there's gonna be such a large variety that's gonna, you know, it's gonna that's gonna be enough for me. But right now it's just a visual treat, and pretty much all of the story stuff has been very flat, or at least to me. Combat is okay. This is very weird. It was not just doing this. It was like holding a 30 the whole time, but now it's like when I look at this people.
The air is tense.
It's like 27, 28. It's very strange.
Nice boots. I know better. You've been most kind.
It's almost like this is requiring 35. I didn't want it to be 35, but okay. Definitely needs more optimization. I was at 30 yesterday and it was holding at 30. Now I need a 35 to even hold it. That's crazy. I do not like that. That tells me we barely have any overhead. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what setting to drop. I gotta think on that because I don't want to do the foliage. Looks pretty. I don't know what to do. It's like it's tough with this game. It's almost as if the more you drop the settings, the more you like just focusing on the actual game, and then the game itself is like it's okay, I suppose. I gotta give it some more time though. I ain't played enough. I can't really make a judgment call that quick. Which version is this? Chilling. This is the Z2 Extreme, 32 gig. I need to fix my graphics setting. Is your VRAM all the way up? My VRAM is at 12 gigs. It's set at 12 gigs of VRAM. Make sure my GPU is set onto efficiency, which it is. I don't think there's anything else to change.
Speak clearly now.
Do I gotta take somebody's clothes? How do I get into this place to like do the rest of the thing? I guess this is fine because all I'm doing is trying to test it, so I don't really need to progress. What I really want to see is when I'm standing here, does these NPCs cause any issues, which it seems as if it doesn't. Now I'm at 35 TDP. So here are the settings, and I'm gonna just jump to the next one, and then we might wrap up the Legion Go 2 and try out some other ones. But for now, this is how I'm moving forward with. I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to tinker. The video, we're at full screen. Display is obviously, resolution is 1280 by 800. We are using the upscaling of 3.1, but we're at native AA, so it's just at 800p. And then using that to do some fine tuning there. Frame gen is off, contrast at 50. VSync is on. Like I said, it's going to introduce a little bit more latency, but you won't have any tearing. And if there is our graphic settings, we're custom, model quality medium, texture quality high, shadow quality is medium, ray tracing is off, lighting quality is medium, reflection quality is low, advanced weather effects is off, water quality is medium, foliage medium, volumetric fog is minimum, effects quality medium, simulation low, post processing is at low. We are at a 35 TDP. Looks like we need to stick there for the 30 FPS lock for most situations. In the countryside, you're going to be around 75, so you're not going to be pushing it all the time. But when you get to them cities is where that becomes a problem. Like I said, I wanted to get close to this castle with the NPCs on hand to kind of show you guys, I guess, worst case scenario. So let's go ahead and mess with these guys again, kind of show y'all what we were able to achieve at 30 FPS in Crimson Desert. No, you cannot do a native 45. Not in this game.
Got some fighting, yeah?
I mean, you can. I guess it'll just be ugly. You can do whatever you want. It's a PC. You want it to run at potato level? Sure. But, I mean, this game has a lot riding on the visual aspect of it. I wouldn't want to break that up. Oh, shoot. Anyways. It's a handheld, but I get it, yeah. It's getting pushed, for sure, but it's a handheld.
That's a strange one. You better stay away, for good. What do you say to a pint later? Absolutely.
Still getting handheld modes on, we're still getting 30 FPS modes on the PS5 and Pro. I don't think that's a knock to it. It's a handheld. You're dealing with like a tenth of the power that you get from a PS5 or a standard desktop. It's going to happen, but I think it's holding its own, of course. But there's got to be a level of understanding when it comes to how you think and treat handhelds, before you kind of, you know, I always want to kind of come in with like, what am I actually getting? What am I achieving? Am I achieving something that no other thing can do? Probably so. If we were to drop the wattage on the PS5 to 35, I'm 100% sure it would not run it anywhere near the capabilities of this. And yeah, it's tough when you got like a very expensive component surrounding the Z2 Extreme, because then people talk about the product and not the actual chip, which is the Z2 Extreme. So yeah, it's a tough one for sure. This game is tough. TDP is max RAM. I don't even know what you mean by that, Legend. You keep saying is your VRAM up. So the VRAM is set to 12 gigs for the I guess the VRAM is set to 12 gigs. The rest of it is for the CPU. What do you mean for the, are you asking like, am I just pushing it all the way? Is that what you're asking, King? Alright, so we're going to try same settings. I need to take a mental note of this. I'm pretty sure they should pop up on my Steam Deck as well, because it should just pull up my save and stuff, but just got to take a mental note or a photo of these settings. We're going to obviously adjust frame. I mean, here we're already at the bottom of the bottom, so we're going to go to the bottom of the bottom for the other devices as well, with FSR quality at native. So we're going to adjust for that, but for the most part, they should be mimicking. So let's go ahead and move to the Steam Deck first. What up, Giggles? Well, I tested Death Stranding 2. I will once I buy it, but I'm not buying it no time soon. I was going to buy it, but I just don't have the time to play it. So there's no real point in me buying it. It'll be solely to test it, and I just don't want to spend $70 to test something right now. I actually was looking forward to Crimson Desert. Now that I own it, I'm not that interested in finishing it. But I am going to play it. Just to kind of, I'm going to play it on my main rig, though. So it is like a visual treat. It's like really nice to look at. So what we're going to do now, I wonder what happens when I'm online. Oh, I'm logged in, so let me cancel. So yeah, they was gonna log me out. Okay.
Yep.
Oh. Title screen, exit. I hate when they log me out. Because they can't just like shut the game down. They gotta log me all the way out. So I gotta log back in. I don't like that. Yep, so TDP max, we're at 30 FPS limit. I don't even know why this limiter is still on. We're efficiency getting around, well, like I said, 30 FPS lock is the target for this one. If I was to let it fluctuate, it'll probably be around like 33, 40-ish when we get to the open areas, but again, consistency and frame time is better for me. So let's exit. Let this update. And we are using the FS full screen experience, Xbox full screen experience right now. You're definitely going to get better without using FSR to upscale. Native is not technically upscaling; it's just over sharpening it. And I wish they had a sharpening slider. But if you run it at 800p, native for some reason running FSR in general helps performance. So even if I turned it off, it was like worse. So I left it on because it was a little dull of a picture anyway. So the native is over sharpening it. I wish it was a slider to stop the over sharpening though. So that's one of the things that I do want them to work on there as well. The over sharpening. So hopefully they add a slider for sharpness. Oh, I gotta plug this in. One sec. All right. Make sure the volume's up. I can't hear nothing. the heck? Speakers. That's weird. I couldn't hear no. I don't have any sound. All right. After this one, we're going to be testing out the Xbox Ally. If these things can even boot it, I'm sure they can. But we will see. We will see. I got high hopes for this guy. He's never steered me wrong before. I'm pretty sure it should be able to accomplish a 720p 30 FPS. Street saying it's on him. Streets is crazy, Marcus. Yeah. Yeah, streets talking, huh? Why is it not letting me do my thing now? What the heck is that? Why is it doing it on that one? Just freaking, I swear, everything got a problem today. I gotta use a different Xbox controller or something. It's still hooked up to my Legion, even though it's stock. I used it as a plug-in. There we go. Guess I had to use a different controller. The streets ain't never lied before. Yeah, true. Facts. The Steam Deck is still holding up on its own, being locked at 1520. I honestly think its performance wouldn't be that bad if there was a way to push it up to 30 to 35. Yeah. We'll see. I ain't even looked at no footage, so we'll see what happens here. But it's not much you can really do when it comes to that TDP. If it's Pearl Abyss. Oh, let me turn this down. Surprised the RE9 ran so well on the Steam Deck. Yeah, I feel like they always do a good job with theirs. Um, oh, where's my stuff at? It won't even let me move forward. The heck going on? Do I gotta hold the A? Street wasn't lying. Yeah, streets wasn't lying. Street desert. Steam Deck. Froze at brightness adjuster. And it's okay. It took me a solid 5 minutes. I clicked launch through, still stuck at the loading screen. Dang. Am I on Proton Experimental? I think this mug just getting cooked. Yeah. I'm on experimental now. Give time to the little buddy. Oh, you know the game can run at about 25 FPS. Nice. I know I know they said that the loading screen is long. Uh Hot dog. Pearl Abyss. Okay. Apply them shaders. Streets did not need a body market. This guy's crazy. What in the world is wrong with them? They didn't even care to like look at the settings on the device. They just said, yeah, 38 by 2160. What? Is that something I did? That don't make no sense. Bro. What the heck is wrong with them? Boy, ain't no way. Well, that was the problem. What the heck is wrong with this game? Why is it on cinema? Bro, I'm done. It's about running at 1 frame per second because they psychopaths. I'm looking like, why is it so busted? Oh, it's because they just default the Steam Deck to ultra settings at 4K. Not ultra, not my bad. Cinematic. Oh, they on some trash. They on some trash for sure. We gotta go down to minimum, go to medium, high, medium, ray tracing stay off, medium, reflections are low, off, medium, minimum, medium, low, and low. Every game do that, Rim? Nah, that's not true. I ain't never seen no game do that. And why am I showing water? Let me just play, bro. Let me get up out of here. Y'all on some trash in the comments. Just don't use. I never use frame gen. Is that Nakaka? Nakaka? Is that the name? Apologies if I messed that up. But yeah, I don't use frame gen. The water in the background does look crazy. All right, now I know that they said you got to give it some time to actually load up the first time, so I'm gonna do that. Um, but yeah, setting it up at 4K cinematic settings is crazy. Mm-mm. Yeah, I agree. We need more patches for sure. Sheesh. Any day now. What you think needs to get patched first, Marcus? I say it's the shimmer, and then I say it's the shimmer, and then there's like it's not it's I haven't run into like super weird glitches yet, so I don't even know if the bugs should be squashed. There's some bugs that was like, why is that there? But that was only stuff I seen online. I haven't run into anything myself. I would say like the biggest thing that would need to be like patched right now that's like super annoying is the movement. How he feels to run. And I don't know if they can fix that because that's animation start up and slow down. Like the way he starts up is almost like Zelda, but not as responsive. Yeah, it's like you can't even fix it when you put it in that high settings. A lot of shimmer, a lot of like it's like patchy. It's like patchy shadows. That makes sense. It's so distracting to me. You can forgive those animations. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know, a few things, but they really can't do much about the story. They need to kind of have the pacing pick up a little bit faster. Because once you get done with that first little thing, it's like you run around, which is fine, but there's like, it's almost like this sense of wonder that they tried to achieve, like in Breath of the Wild, but they don't do it right because you know how Breath of the Wild is. It's not really many people on the map. It's like just you in the wilderness. This is kind of like a lot of people you're to engage with, and maybe you're running into stuff that you're not supposed to like. That initial startup journey isn't like tailored in a way that would make people want to continue to play. It's almost as if there's just a bunch of stuff to do and not a lot of focus. You know, so they really need to nail that first 4 hours. And you can, because if somebody's just like, oh, I'm about to just go run around and just run and do stuff, that's fine. People will do that. If you're joining the stream, I'm literally just waiting for the Steam Deck to wake up because right now it's trying to load into Crimson Desert. And I just want to give it the time it needs to do so. I heard that the wait time for these screens are a little bit longer. We're gonna probably give it like 5 minutes. If we don't see any progress, probably gonna just restart it. But yeah, as of now, at least we got our settings in. We're now loading into play, and we're now hitting the black screen. Yeah. I wonder if I can go offline real quick. Oh, oh, do I have it set up for that? Hold on. I think I have it set up for offline play. Because I want to try to show y'all the difference on my main rig. Do I have offline checked? Oh, enter offline mode. Why you gotta? Why? I guess. I guess I'm not in offline. I wish I would have went to offline mode because you can go into offline mode and then on another computer start it up. I believe, right? It's not like a problem. I think that's how it works. Um, maybe it don't work like that. Uh, can I run Steam Deck in offline mode and play the game on another device? Yes, you can run about simultaneously playing the game on another device, like using the Steam count. To do this, put the Steam Deck in the airplane mode, which allows it to run games locally without alerting Steam servers. Okay. So I do have to restart it real quick, guys, because I don't want to waste time just looking at a blank screen. I know it's going to take some time. So let me restart it, go into offline mode, and then we just look at it on a different system if possible. So let me do that. Steam is in offline mode. Play. Alright, so we're gonna do that in offline mode. Might throw this mug on the Rogue Ally, see how that do real quick. We wait for this to go through its paces. Boy, take my freaking finger. Oh, now you need my sign in. I swear, bro. This thing getting on my nerves. It's no longer running. Stop that. It's not true. Let's exit Steam. Restart Steam. I do think we need to be in FSE mode for this one. So I might restart it real quick, just so that way we are in the full screen experience. Might have to prop this one up too. I think I can prop it up with this. Can I? Yeah, that works. Just so it's straight on and then not like curved. I don't like how it looked. We're gonna turn you down as well, while we let you work your magic there. Set a timer. I just hit the play button. So what is 10:06? See how long it takes for actually. Oh, now it's just loading into it. At least got the load screen, the little cubes. They gonna make a liar out of me? Gotta go to library. No, it still say it's running. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, it looks like the Steam Deck is working. So let's wait on that. I'm doing too much. It's at 5 FPS, by the way. I feel like they went back to the settings that it wasn't supposed to be on. I agree, Rem. Streaming best for this one. Even though GeForce Now is having a tough time with it. I don't like how it looks. So I did go back to just playing it natively. It's having a hard time with all the foliage. And like resolving that. To me it does anyway. Love a good slideshow, don't we? Hit the wrong thing, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, it booted up, but it's beyond broken, bro. I hit the wrong button, so it's really my fault anyway. took it that long just to. I have no clue why it's doing this. Can you please just work, bro? I cannot believe they want this to be the experience people see on this thing. Like, there's no way I mean, because it's incompatible, your default isn't lowest settings, it's highest settings. Like, who made that decision? It's a dumb decision. Let's not default to low settings. Let's default to the highest of the high settings. So y'all can get a slideshow before y'all start y'all game. And it's still taking forever to drop. That's crazy. Is it gonna please? Like, please. Yes. Jesus. They really suck for that. Not gonna lie. Jeez.
The air is tense.
Let's go to the. I think we can go lower. Yeah, we can go lower, a little lower. Oops, wrong size. Can't go lower. Might have to go quality on them. Jeez. Okay, 22. Let's try balanced. let's do for this one. Let's the 720p. Let's turn this off. The screen is like small enough for the sharpness to really be okay. But as you can see, it does give a little performance back over the native one. But yeah, we're gonna need FSR on this one, boys. We're gonna need it. Let's go to performance. I just want to see if there's a 30 FPS even achievable on here. Yeah, that's way too much shimmer. Okay, so not performance. Let's go quality. And then let's take it to hell. Minimum. Which I don't even think that's going to really change much, to be honest. We'll see. How does minimum force it to be worse? I'm gonna have to restart, guys. I don't know if it's gonna keep my settings. At least with the I'm having a much better time with the Xbox Ally. At least when it comes to booting up and getting into there, because they actually put the settings at the right spot, which is minimum. You know, they did the right thing. So let's play this again. Exiting again. I got to, man. I couldn't. The minimum was worse than the freaking medium settings that I had. So that absolutely can't be no way. So I gotta give some hope back to it. Hopefully they're not crazy again. But this time I'm gonna check the settings before I hit play. But yeah, he said exiting again. Are you crazy? Yeah. Yeah. Man, I think this mug gonna launch at 4K again. I hope not. Let me not jinx myself. Just be quiet. No shader compiling right there. Just went straight to it. Getting straight to it. This game's stupid. Hold on now. 60, 66 FPS, 65. Don't tell me this mod about to be running at 60 FPS. I doubt it. I doubt it. But hopefully we get to that 30, 35, 40. We get to 40 on this mug. There's some real optimization going on. Man, this thing is pissing me off. This game. It's not the game fault. It is the game fault. I don't know what the heck is happening. It's like it doesn't want. You don't want my business, Crimson Desert? I suppose not. Let's just go to something like, logically speaking, makes sense here. Alright, let's go. Let's just do this one. Oh shoot. I gotta plug it in, so 1 sec. It's gonna look weird that it's gonna have a Sony thingy, but that's alright, I'm just plugging in the controller. I be using this for no reason. I don't know why I use it. I guess I like it. Anyways. Video 720. We have minimum settings. We're gonna first try my optimized settings and then we'll go back down to minimum. Actually, let's try minimum first and then go up to my optimized settings to see if it even can handle it. Yeah, the song is nice. I like the song. Reminds me of Clear Obscure. It's been so long and we ain't even began to talk about optimizations on either of these devices. I think it's divided on the player base too, Rim. I feel that way. People that's playing it, like, yeah. We all thought it was gonna be like game of the year worthy, but it's more just like a good game, and that's fine too. What version do you have? This is an Xbox Ally, so this is just the Z2. Not the Xbox Ally X. The Koreans are doing some fire games recently. Can't complain too much. That's true. That's true. I'm looking forward to that Phantom Blade Zero. That's what's called.
The air is tense.
It's about the same as the freaking Steam Deck. The Steam Deck had to contend with my settings at first. let's go to my settings, just because. I mean, well, no, let me stop. Let me do, let me lower the resolution first. Wow. It's way more shimmer on the minimum settings when you go to quality. But at least it gets there. There's a lot more shimmer. I want to see how much frame rate we get back if we go to native. Not good. Not much else we could do. Dang, this game is tough. Well, let's try it with my settings. And then we can see. Probably shouldn't turn that we're at minimum, right? Yeah.
You've been most kind.
I'm already at balance. CPU is getting cooked. Is that the original PS1 controller thing? Yeah. It came with the PS5 Pro Anniversary Edition. And I just be using it randomly for stuff. For USB-C. It's just a USB-C cord. But they wanted to be all cutesy with it. And I was like, oh, this is actually cool. So now I just use it as stuff.
The air is tense.
Man, this is tough. This is a tough one. I don't know. It feels like I mean, we can do like the minimum, but we would need to keep it at quality or off. But minimum settings won't allow for it. They had a freaking better FSR implementation.
Hello. You've been most kind.
It makes a huge difference with FSR4, but we have to replace the VDLL file manually. Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah, I don't be tweaking with that type of stuff, but I mean, I know it's beneficial, so. But the idea is to focus on that, not out of the box experience, but the experience you can have without having to do anything additional. I think that's a lot of value to that. At least as a base start for people. So I'd rather do that than throw a bunch of extra stuff on top of my settings and saying this, you can get this performance, but, and then gotta keep saying but. Like, I'd rather just be straightforward and then let the people that want to do that other stuff go the extra mile. Compromises had to be made here, so we had to go to balance on the FSR, which is what's introducing all the shimmer, and the graphics did just have to go all the way down to minimum. There's nothing much more to say. If you try to turn it off, you're not even going to be close to that 30 FPS mark. But it does look a lot better at minimum settings. I would say it's unplayable on both of these, wouldn't y'all say? It's unplayable on here, unplayable on the Steam Deck. It's not unplayable. I think if in its current state, what we want to look for is these will still be the settings to go after. And I would still keep my settings the way I want them. So I would say wait until some more patches. I turn this down to medium. We'll keep that yeah, medium. We'll turn it off. We'll turn that to medium. We'll turn this to low. This off. Medium. Volume metrics are minimum. Medium. Low and low. I would still recommend these as the settings. To play on the go. It would just need to be a lot more optimization to get to that extra 10 frames. So if you see a 50% boost or performance, seized up on me. Maybe I'm doing too much. We out of there. Oh, I am in what's name too. That might give us some performance back as well. There's a few things we can try out here. First let's restart. Get into that FSC mode. Maybe change the RAM, VRAM. But I think that skip right there was a VRAM issue. But I think we had 6 gigs on this one. I do think that auto super resolution will help mode, but that'll be on the Xbox Ally, right? Not the Rogue Ally. Not the Xbox Ally, just the Xbox Ally X, right? I don't think this one got the MPU portion. No, it doesn't. It's just the open. I still ain't figured out why this Steam Deck won't load up no more. Shoot. Never mind. the same stupid stuff. That's the problem. You double check the oh, there's a new update. Okay, it didn't do it yet. What's this update? Is it drivers? We hear the Steam Deck in the background struggling. Yeah, that motherfucker's struggling. It said it had updates. Is that not true? Do you not have updates? Did you lie to me? Wait. Oh, it says, oh. Oh, it did. It's got a BIOS update. How did I not do this? Bruh. Trash. I got updates. We got updates. Let's go. Let's check in with the struggler. The struggling. Oh, we gotta make sure it's plugged into a power source. Okay. Okay. Let's plug this mug in. It's still doing the same things, y'all. Okay. All right. Update all. This one here is still giving me the hardest of hard times trying to get it to run. It's still defaulting to I don't know why it's defaulting to that. And then when I try to go in and just do minimum, I swear I feel like it's gonna surprise us once we actually get in, but I don't know what the heck is going on. Like it just won't get there. It's like it's destined to fail when I try to change the settings outside of just loading it in. It's like struggle bus for real. I believe you, Mo. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, it'd be pretty straightforward. I just feel like that's not the point of the settings, because you're just focusing on the game, their optimization, and then your optimization of those settings, not taking into extra account other things. Like, yeah, you want to have a baseline for everybody to say, here's what you should be doing to get your game or get your system in a game mode or something. Like this is the optimizing Windows or optimizing Steam OS. That's fine. You can do that stuff. But when it comes to game situation, I don't like it to deviate from what it's the norm, which is we're just talking settings and TDP. fuck is up with this game on Steam Deck? I can't get it to do nothing. I'm over it. I mean, we got it to run once. So might have to just take our little victory there. But might have to record this one off stream while I'm doing something else because this is ridiculous. It's like it get mad at you for lowering it to reasonable settings. Like once I go back and try to hit play, it no longer wants to boot because, oh, you're at reasonable settings. Are you serious? But if I just boot it without changing anything at 4 FPS, it'll let me go in. So maybe that's the move. I don't know. Like it'll get stuck at this black screen and does nothing. But if I just hit play, and maybe it's a shader thing. Maybe because it has to recompile the shaders or something for a lower resolution, but that doesn't make sense because that's not shaders. I don't know. Starting to just guess at nothing. Trying to make sense of something that don't make sense. But if I was to just go ahead and hit the play button like I'm gonna do now, it'll take forever, but at least it'll boot. So let's try that. I think it still sticks with my minimum settings though, so that's good. It's just the resolution goes back to 3820. I mean the 4K, full fat 4K resolution. The 3840 by 2160. Yeah. And then we got to go circle back to the Xbox Ally because we're going to do this. We're installing a new BIOS, some new other stuff, and then we're going to go into full screen experience to play it, see how that changes anything. No, it requires you to play the game at 4K. You ain't lying, bro. They said either you play the game at 4K or don't play it at all. You have no options. It's 4K or nothing. See, now it works. The frame time is getting better. It's like now it's at 9 FPS. Remember we was at cinematic, it was at 4. We switched to minimum, we got we got 100% increase. More than 100%. 10 FPS at 4K on Steam Deck, Verge. And who you know doing it better than that? None of these so-called imitators. I knew it.
Was it honey they were after? The air is tense.
Ooh, they get much better time at native. That's not bad at all. Now these are just minimum settings. I shouldn't touch nothing. Too much. Too much. Now we can finally do a head-to-head. I'm not gonna turn that off ever. I'm gonna just stay like that. Head-to-head. Now this is launching again. Oh, let's keep it like this for a sec. We got our new BIOS and everything in. We're in full screen mode. We're gonna boot up Crimson Desert and see how that go on here as well. But as you can see, my optimized settings with 720p FSR off, which is not my optimized settings anyway. It would be with this at native. Sitting at around 20 FPS. Hey, maybe y'all want to turn some frame gen on and just wing it, you know what I'm saying? Go crazy. But expect 15 FPS. If you go down to the minimum, you could probably get to like 20, 26, 24, 5. Yeah, it's a great screen. Great screen.
Yeah. What?
We back on the deck, man. We got it. Now, this is my optimized settings with 720p resolution. So I was expecting it to be about half the performance of this Legion Go 2, which is pretty much accurate. You can go down to minimum and you'll probably be around 25 FPS. But there is no 30 on here. Unless you go down to like performance, so you can do like a I'm not gonna change those settings, but I will change the video settings. So let's say if we wanted to go to ultra performance or something. You can get to 26, and I'm sure if you were to drop the settings down to minimum, you'll be at 30. But who's gonna play like that? Man, if you don't freaking let me run my game, dude, I'm so sick of y'all. Come on, so you can stream it, bro. Let me run the game. So we got to go back to the Rogue, which I'm expecting it to perform about the same. I don't expect it to be like any better, to be honest. So we're gonna unplug this for a sec. Plug it into this guy. Do one of these moves. Mute this one. All right. So 720p, we got native AA, and we got the same settings. So we're gonna go here, see how this runs. At least this one boots up without, they don't need that 4K to boot. Played and beat Black Myth Wukong at launch on a Steam Deck? What? Madness. as I expected.
You've been most kind.
Literally looking at the same thing. 16 FPS. They run the freaking same, dude. You can literally see it. This is 17 FPS. 16 FPS. They're literally like the same. This one though, obviously gonna give you a lot easier for some stuff, but for the most part, they run in noticeably similar in effort. And if we were to go down to performance on this one, or ultra performance, it will get to your, I think it's, I don't know which one looks worse, but I know it ain't playable. What else? Let's see. Let's just run around to let's run around real quick to get some gameplay so I can make my little video.
It is most worrying. I've no idea.
You're like a dog chasing me.
Get off me.
You're a sorry excuse for a fighter. That's a strange one.
You better stay away for good.
What do you say to a pint later?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do the same thing on the Steam Deck. Oh, we get the sound going.
What lies before us? That's your best shit stain.
Get off me. I don't want to die, but I need somebody to tackle me. There we go. What? Oh, he must have punched me. I couldn't even take one more punch. Thought he was gonna get me gone.
It is most worrying. I've no idea what lies before us.
Yeah, at some point they'll get it right. These should be the settings across the board that everybody should be able to run. At least for me, that's my expectation and thought. Minimum is fine, but this is like bare. This is the floor for me. So if this can get to 30, yeah, I'll play it on here. But if it can't, then no. You can get a 30 FPS experience using the using this Legion Go, probably the Xbox Ally as well. So that's cool. But outside of that, yeah. Sorry for all the noise. That was a lot of noise, probably. Cancel. Why does it keep doing that? Like, it's not running anymore. They keep saying it's running though. Hey, anyway, bro, I don't care. I ain't been doing nothing but running around. I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? Man, all right. So I do cap it at 30, but I'm gonna turn it off just so you guys can see where it will fluctuate to. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I don't even know what this is. This is feedback. Control Shift F. There we go. Huh? Is my controller not working? Oh. I guess it wasn't on. Settings. 1280 by 800. Native, same thing. We do go high on textures, but that's about it. Everything else is the same on each platform. So we're gonna hit play. Turn up the music. It is at 30 TDP though. Everything else was at their max. Xbox Ally 20, Steam Deck 15, which is crazy to be meeting the same thing on the Ally. And this is 35. Oh, my bad. I don't even know if y'all saw them settings. I'm all over the place right now. But I'll show them again. Settings again. Video 1280 by 800 native, and then we have graphics, model quality medium, textures high, shadow quality medium, ray tracing off, lighting quality medium, reflections low, advanced water effect off, water quality, medium. Foliage, medium. Volumetric fog quality, minimum. Effect quality, medium. Simulation, low. Post-processing, low. And you can expect a lock 30
This is most worrying.
using these settings. But it can fluctuate up and down, of course. But we got VRR, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. We're gonna run our gauntlet real quick, show y'all what this is. Oh my goodness.
Got him. Yeah.
Anyway, you get the point.
You better watch yourself. You better stay away for good. What do you say to a pint later? Absolutely.
And as I mentioned, as you go to other places, countrysides, you can expect like 40, but when you get around NPCs, and that's what I'm targeting, the worst case scenario, not best case scenario. Just trying to see the view. It's funny how the higher you go up, the better your performance gets. Great view. You gonna climb that tower though. I think that's what they nailed the best in this game, is just wander. And like, they nailed that in obviously graphics, but just the ability to climb, escape, like anything. It's giving that Zelda vibe for me. I like it. Uh-oh. Am I gonna make it? Oh. Okay. Well. I use Proton Experimental on my Steam Deck, but this is just the this is just Windows. I still recommend locking it at 30 FPS with my settings, but again, I think this is probably gonna be the best you can get visually on the go. You can't open the game yet because it sucks on the Steam Deck. It's like constantly. I had to try it like 4 times. Go watch the stream back. I had to like do it 6 times to get it to work, man. It's gonna run it up at 3840 by 2160 for some strange reason, and it's gonna be on cinematic settings. So the first time you go in, change your resolution. I mean, not your resolution. Change your settings to minimum. They are save. The resolution will not save ever. Once you have your resolution, I mean your settings saved, restart it again until you get the cubes. Once you get the cubes, you're gonna load in. It's gonna be really slow to get to your settings to change it down to 720p. Once you do that, restart it again. It's going to bounce back up to 3821 by 60, load into the game again, and then change it, and then you can finally play it freely, and it should have this maximum performance, which is like 25 FPS. So it's not really supported on there right now. But that's a way for you to play it. What else? Oh, I wanted to try. I wanted to go back to Marathon. Why is it showing Cuphead? And why is it launching Cuphead? Uh-oh. No, I don't want to play Cuphead right now. Close window. Close window. Exit. I'm positive. I want to exit. Okay, this is the problem. Play night. You're the problem right now. Yeah, you are. You're the problem. Exit. Why is this even up? Okay, let's restart and go back into full screen experience. I just wanted to play a Rook run real quick, see if anything has changed. Last time we played it was like 45 FPS locked. I want to see if there's a difference now. That'll be the last thing I do, and then we're gonna end it. But for Crimson Desert, expectations on the Legion Go 2 should be set to a 30 FPS. You can let it fluctuate. It'll get up to 40 when it can. If you don't find it uncomfortable for the fluctuations, it probably will stay above 30 at all times using my settings. If you aren't comfortable with that and you feel like you'll rather have it just locked to 30, lock the frame rate, of course, expect on the Xbox Ally and the Steam Deck to be around 16 FPS using my optimized settings. That's not optimized, of course. And then if you really want to play it on there at 30, you can lower the settings to minimum and go down to ultra performance, and it's obviously not a playable experience, but if you just gotta try it, you gotta play it, that's the only way to go. You can probably get away with some like FSR4 injection or something, but again, it's just not meant to be played on them right now. You need to just wait for some patches or stream it. But at least the Legion Go 2 has a way to play it, as well as the Xbox Ally X, that I find enjoyable. At least from my perspective, I find it enjoyable. I can't stand this stupid thing. Like, why does it do this? Like, I know what you're trying to do, but it don't work. And then we're gonna plug this back in. Library. I really wish I was more interested in playing Death Stranding right now, because I would get that, but I'm just not interested. It's probably because of Marathon. It's Marathon's fault. Play anyway. I just rather play Marathon. Yeah, it is a GPU bound game. I'm strongly considered buying Marathon again on my PlayStation 5 Pro so I can play it upstairs. But I did not have to buy freaking Live, and I don't want to do that. That's what made me mad, because I need something upstairs that can run that game natively, and I don't want to spend money again. And I got PC Game Pass instead of Xbox Game Pass, because then I'll be able to just buy it on my Xbox and take that up there. But then I would have to convert my PC Game Pass for a lesser time frame. So I'm just in a bad situation. I'm annoyed. And then if I try to stream it, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough for the type of competitive game it is. It's not good enough. So I'm annoyed. I would be nice to get a Steam machine, but I don't want to pay for a Steam machine either, because I don't think it's worth it. When it comes out, I still don't think it's going to be worth it. Anyways, it's my dilemma, not y'all's. We identified and fixed the issue where runners could equip larger than expected stacks of equipment. This has been resolved with a server-side fix. For now, if you hold a stack of equipment greater than supported, the extra items will be lost upon infill. In future, we will fix the UI error that allows these larger than expected stack sizes to occur. Okay. That's interesting. Why is it not letting me use my controller? Jeez Louise. What about this controller? You let me use this one? Yeah. Alright, so we're at 35 TDP. We're still on efficiency. Our settings are pretty much the same as they were. Nothing's changed there. Video 1600 by 1000. We are at field of view of 90. AMD FSR, we have balance. Screen space is off 8 times. On the anisotropic filtering, textures is high. Shadows are lowest. Environmental details, distance is low. Character detail low. Foliage distance lowest. And then light shifts are medium. We have the UI refresh rate at low, and then AMD anti-lag is on, with chromatic aberration off. Okay. Let's go here. I mean, Legion Go 2 has been supporting me, but I want like 70, 80 FPS game experience on here. That's clear. Because I can get it. It's just not clear enough. And that bothers me. But it look like we're getting some better frames now. Hold on. Where we at? Oh, nah. Spoke too soon? Spoke a little too soon. I mean, it's getting there, but it's still a 55 FPS game, which I don't like. It's doable. I won't say it's not doable. Give me some. I usually wear it. I usually play this with some headphones, my earbuds. Give me a couple runs in on the Rook. Because I'm gonna definitely have to do that more often now for the weekends, because I want to play Cryo Archive a lot more. It was a lot of fun playing Cryo, but I just ain't been playing as much, so I ain't got a lot of like money. And the kits, I think, I wonder if they give you another kit. I wonder if they give you kits every day. Might as well try flight control. It's only 7 minutes left, so I'm pretty sure I'm the last Rook. That came in. Oh, we got some action. It's always that flight control. Oh, I need to take that. You never want to take this route in anyway, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's just always somebody in there. But I'm trying to get to go upstairs really quickly. I think they killed the robots too. That means that somebody's definitely in here. Oh, I went the wrong way. What was the point, Rook? What was the point, buddy? We both trash. Ain't got nothing on us. What you killing me for? Go fight a real team. I'm talking about these Rooks being in me. Y'all know the code. They ain't read the disclaimer. No Rook on Rook violence shall be tolerated. I could have sworn I had a claymore on me. I don't know why I thought I did. So I was definitely gonna let him walk around that corner. Let's go to the next PI. Where is it? Flight control again. They love putting these right over here. I'm start going somewhere else. Flight control is, you always gonna run into somebody. Yeah, it's like 40. I don't know why this game is so freaking heavy. They chasing somebody. Somebody open the door. Am I going the wrong way again? I don't think I am. Maybe I am. This ain't the orange one. Oh yeah, this is orange. We still got 9 minutes in this one. Interesting. What a waste. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go fail on my own time. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the day. Looks like the performance here on this game is still the same as expected. I thought that they did some optimization, but maybe not. Not this time around anyway. But okay. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna look at tomorrow, to be honest. I'm gonna try to put that Crimson Desert. I was gonna say dessert. The Crimson Desert video up today to provide y'all like basically what expectations should be around these videos or handhelds, because we got the Steam Deck, the Ally, and the Legion Go 2 now tested. Yeah, I put that up. I'm not sure what else we're going to be planning on making, but as of now, look forward to that. And then tomorrow, stream wise, I gotta look at some games that I actually want to play, or at least that we haven't tested yet. So I'll be thinking about that a little bit. Yeah, Death Stranding 2, I can't bring myself to I just know I ain't gonna play it, so can't do it. All right, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, going over some settings, optimizations, things of that nature. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay beautiful, stay out the way, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.